Okay, Tiny, look, we've got a doubleheader today, mate, so you're going to start game 2 on the mound, all right? Show me what you can do. Bloody hello, Tiny. What have you done? How long are you out for? 2 months. God damn it. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome back to the Detroit Tigers. It's Season 5, Episode 3 today, and we are going to be facing the New York Yankees, and we're going to be facing them without Ohtani because he has injured himself pitching. Unbelievable. This guy is, we're just not meant to be in the same room, the two of us, because it doesn't seem to matter what it is, he will always let me down somehow. But anyway, he's not the only injury we've got. You'll see here that Eknes is out as well. Now, he is only a day away from coming back, but we've been missing him for a little while. So we'll go through the changes that we made in a moment here, because there's been a few. But there's also been a trade, so we should probably catch you up on that first. And the player we have traded away is Philip Abner. Now, he is, I know, a very good pitcher. You can see that by looking at him. The issue, though, is this control. And the control is really, really letting him down. If you have a look at his pitching stats, now he's gone off to Indianapolis and he's not doing any better. But he's walking, where is it here? He was walking 8.8 batters per 9 inning, which is too many. His whip was over 2. And when you're doing that, obviously your ERA, you're going to pay massive penalties for any hit you give up. So I didn't see that wasn't improving. I didn't see a way for that to improve. I tried him as a starter. We tried him in the bullpen. The numbers were roughly the same. So that being the case, I decided let's just cash in now before he sort of ruins himself and all of the leagues realize that he's a bit of a rubbish control guy. So we traded him to the Indianapolis Knights, who used to be somebody, I forget who it was. And in return, we got ourselves Jake Edner. Now, he's a good teammate. He's a left-handed pitcher. He is a starter. And, well, I think he's going to do okay. He's on a 4-year deal, is it? Yeah, 4 more years at $4 million. So that's locked in, which I think is good, financially for us. And we have a look at his pitching career in the majors. It's a lot more consistent. He's not a world beater with an ERA sort of over his career at just over 4. But that's solid. And that's all we really want, for that sort of 4, 5, maybe 3 at a stretch starter. He has led the league in ERA. He's led the league in games started. He doesn't seem to get injured too much based off of that. He's had 3 seasons in a row pitching over 30 starts. So I think I don't think it is an upgrade on him. Whether that sort of long-term plays out, I guess time will tell. But Abner wasn't going to work out for us, so we made a change there, and I think was the right thing to do. Now, since last episode where we left off here with the win against Arizona, we have won 18 of 34, so a little bit above 500. So let's see how exactly we've done. We had a 2-game series against Milwaukee. We got smashed in one of them. We won the other one, so that's good. Texas Rangers, we had a bit of a beating, 2 close losses, and then we had a win here 4-1 against them. This series, though, the bats just went cold. I think of the hitters, there were 4 or 5 of them that had the sort of the frosted frozen streak next to it. So, we just went cold with the bats that series, which was a bit of a shame. And then it didn't get much better at start against Houston because we lost game 1 in 14. We then had a doubleheader. Ohtani pitched the second one, which we lost 9-2. This wasn't where he got injured, though. But then we ended up winning the series anyway, 5-3. So, we started to come back a little bit there. Then we played the Jays, and surprisingly, we had a win in extra innings in Game 1. Game 2 here, Walling was absolutely superb, only giving up 2 hits as a pitching staff, which is obviously brilliant. We didn't bat fantastically, but Walling went 8, gave up 2 hits, and Basso came in and finished it off. So really, really happy with how that went. And then we keep looking at this series, actually, because in Game 3 of the series here, it was a stunning win for us. 12-3, but we had a first career home run for our shortstop, Jose Lopez. A 3-run home run in the 5th, so that's excellent news for him. And we can have a look at the pitching staff there as well. And it was all very, very nice indeed. So sweeping the Jays, that brings us on to this series against the Rays. And, you can see we had 2 losses and then a nice win here in Game 2 of the series. And we had another first career home run, this time for our center fielder in the 6th. A 3-run home run for Takazawa, his first of his Major League career. I say first of their career, obviously they've played before Major League Baseball, but Major League career we're talking about, I suppose. And if we go down, Griff McGarry, who has come in for Eknes. He had a really good game here, 7 innings, only giving up 2 hits and 1 earned run, so that was good to see as well. So moving along, we had a series against Kansas City. We won 2 of 3 there. We hosted the Twins, won game 1, but then lost a tight one and a not so tight one. Then we had Kansas City come to town. We lost again in extra innings, but we did manage to win the last 3 of that series. The Twins came to town. And, well, this was much more like it. We won 3 of 5 against them. This game 2 was the one that Ohtani pitched and got injured in. So he's only just picked up that injury. And then we had this series against the Yankees. And so far, we've won 1, lost 1. So it's sort of the rubber tie that we'll be seeing today. So that is that. The standings in Major League Baseball, we can see them there. We are top of the division, 1 game ahead of the Royals, 2.5 ahead of the Twins, 3.5 ahead of the Guardians, and the White Sox are a little bit further back again. And the Yankees, who are playing today, are top of their division, and they have almost the exact same record as us. How have they played? Won the same amount, but we've lost more. So they've obviously played extra games. No, we've played extra games. Anyway, that's confused me, but it doesn't take much, I suppose. But anyway, so there we go. Those are the standings. Have a look at how everybody's doing. The pitchers, well, the changes that have been made, as I say, McGriff came in. McGriff. I call him McGriff. His name is Griff McGarry. So if I call him McGriff, that's who I'm talking about. He came in for Eknes, who will be back soon. We also have had Jackson Jobe come into the bullpen. Now, Ryan Weathers has dropped down to AAA. He was just having a horrid start. His ERA was up over 8 after about 4 or 5 starts. So I just figured, go back and get yourself together, mate. We'll deal with you afterwards. And coming into the starting rotation for Weathers was, I think... Oh, that was when Abner came into the starting rotation, who we then traded for Edna. Yeah, okay, so that was that. And the other change, well, that's basically everything from the pitching side of things. The other change that was made was in the hitting side of things, and that was bringing Tony Vega back in to replace sort of the power hitter in Ohtani. He was doing better in AAA this year with that year of experience, and, well, he's come in and already hit a home run in majors from... 2 games that he's played. So yeah, that is good news. So that's everything caught up on. 3 changes on the pitching. 2 changes on the pitching front and 1 in the hitters. But obviously Ohtani drops out of as a pitching option. But I don't think we have double headers anytime soon, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem at all. But anyway, let's go and have a look at the lineups for this game as we go to Yankee Stadium. And this is it. So it's Takazawa leading us off in center field. Penengo's in left field for this one. He bats second. We've got Cabrera in right field batting third. Meadows designated hitter bats 4. Torkelson bats 5. He's a little bit tired. We have a day off after this, though, so that'll be fine. Garcia bats 6 at third base. Otto Lopez is the second baseman for this one. He bats 7. Blake Hunt, the catcher, bats 8. Lopez, the shortstop, bats 9. And it is Joshua Gray on the mound for us today. He has a 2-4 record, ERA of over 5. So he's not had the greatest start to his time in the Tigers rotation. We're up against Lejay Newsome, though. I love the name Lejay. It is his first game, it looks like, for this season. He looks like he did pitch 1 or 2 last season, though. ERA for him there of 3.12. So he is obviously decent enough. But let's hope that we can get the better of him. So welcome to Yankee Stadium, one of the few grounds I have been to in Major League Baseball. Well, we're straight into it today, and Takazawa lays down a bunt, and it is not good enough to get him on board. But there was no mucking around there whatsoever. I haven't even finished all the preamble at the top there. He was batting .271, was Takazawa. That has obviously changed now. And Penengo will come in batting .303 this season. He's doing his best to make life difficult for me, and he has watched strike 3 there for 2 away. Bringing Cabrera up, who's batting .265 this season. It is a 1-0 pitch. And Cabrera down the third base line. That should be a double at least. And it will be a 100th career double for Daniel Cabrera. So well done on that little milestone as well. So it brings Austin Meadows to the plate now, batting .237 with a man at scoring position. And Meadows gets it into center field. It's going to drop in, and it should score Cabrera. It does score Cabrera, so Austin Meadows with an RBI single. We take a lead, and Torkelson will come in now, batting .273 this season. 0-2 pitch, and he has grounded that to the second baseman. That'll do it for the top of the first, but we have taken a lead. The DJ at second base. Oh, I used to like him when we were at the Yankees. It is Vegas to lead them off. He's going to face Gray. Vegas batting .283 this season. It is an 0-1 pitch. And it is a hit into center field and a leadoff single as Takazawa gets it in. All right, the DJ comes in now, batting 258 this season. A 2-2 pitch and a strikeout for Josiah Gray. Go on, Jojo. It is Aaron Judge now. He is batting 306 this season, and we've walked him to put 2 on with 1 out. And in comes Joey Votto, batting 188. It's an 0-1 pitch. It's a pop-up. It's a simple catch for the shortstop, and it is 2 away. We've got Lopez at shortstop, Lopez at second base. I didn't think that through, did I? All right, Stanton now comes in, batting 259, a 2-1, a ground ball. Lopez has it. Lopez to Lopez. And that'll do it for the the bottom of the first. It's 1-0, and Garcia will lead us off, batting 290 this season. It's 1-1 pitch, and Garcia pops it up. And that will be 1 away. Otto Lopez now batting 258. It's an 0-1 pitch, and it is a pop-up. The reason Otto Lopez is playing, you may have noticed, Xavier Edwards has a bit of a day-to-day injury, and it was really affecting him, especially his batting. He was sort of batting not great as Blake Hunt pops that up into centre field to end the inning. So yeah, I think he's only a day or 2 away, so I figured we'll just rest him here if he's not hitting anyway. Otto Lopez has done okay. So Torres will lead them off, batting 254. It's a 1-0. It's a well-hit ball into left field. And who's in left field today? Because Green was in need of a rest. It is... Who is out there? Oh, Penengo. Of course he is. All right, so Alec Thompson comes in now. He's batting 300. A 1-2 pitch, and that is deep. That is gone. So it is 2-1 now to the Yankees. And Jojo, a hanging breaking ball. They tend to get punished, don't they? Volpe now, who's batting 236. It is a 2-1 pitch. And that is popped up. So that'll be the first out of the second inning. In comes Matthew Nelson, who's batting 176. It's a 3-0. It's into centre field, and it is a 1 out, single. Back to the top of the order we go for Vargas, who is 1 for 1 today. Vargas hits it well. Can Cabrera make the catch? No, and the runner will stop at second. But Jojo is just showing signs here that this is going to get out of hand. DJ, who is 0 for 1 today. Oh dear, that looked big off the bat, and we might need to find another starting pitching option because he had an ERA of 5.2 coming into this, and he's already got to that, and we're in the second inning with 1 away. Aaron Judge now, who walked first time around. And there's a strikeout for 2 away. Joey Votto now, who's 0 for 1. It's a 3-1 pitch. Can we end a disastrous second inning? Yes, we can. But it is now 5-1 to the Yankees. And Jose Lopez will lead us off, batting 216 this season. It's a first pitch swing. Lopez! He's got his first career home run, and we've just witnessed his second. Jose Lopez, 358 feet. And well, for someone who's in the team to just be shortstop and nothing else, that was very, very nice indeed. Now we've got Takezawa back up, 0 for 1 today. Another first pitch swing, and that is popped up. And that'll be 1 away. All right, Penengo now, who's 0 for 1. A 1-2 pitch. Penengo hits it well, but it's going to go straight to centre field for 2 away. And Cabrera now, who is 1 for 1 with 2 out. It's a 2-0 pitch. Cabrera rips it down into right field, so that'll be a 2-out single. Can Austin Meadows keep this going? Of course, last time he was 2 out with Cabrera on base, he scored him. A first pitch swing. Meadows, it was inside, it was high, and it was a catch in right field. So that ends the top of the third. We've pulled 1 back. Can we get Stanton, who is 0 for 1 today, and get off to a good start here in the bottom of the third? We can. A third strikeout for Gray. He faces Torres now, who's 1 for 1. It's a 1-1 pitch. It's a ground ball. Lopez is there. Lopez over to Torkelson. And that is 2 away. Alec Thompson, of course, who hit the home run last time up. It's a 2-2 pitch this time. A ground ball, and that should be out at first to end the bottom of the third. So much, much better. I feel a little bit like Gray's one of these pitchers that, and it always sounds silly to say, but I think you'll know what I mean. He's really good till he's not. So I think he's likely to have those sorts of 5-run innings, but then he'll be good outside of that. You just think, well, if you could take care of that one inning, you'd be a really good pitcher. That's a little bit of a flare ball there out into left field. But it's dropped in for us, and we have Luis Garcia at first, Otto Lopez at the plate, who's 0 for 1. A full count, Lopez just in front of the catcher, and out at second. All right, and we have now 2 out, runner at first with Blake Hunt, who's 0 for 1 at the plate. First pitch swing, Hunt pops it up. And that'll do it for the top of the 4th. But yeah, it always sounds silly to say you're really good until you're not. But I think you'll know what I mean when I say that. And, well, that is against the shift out there. Right field all the way to the fence. And it is a double to lead off the bottom of the 4th for the Yankees. And it brings Nelson back up, who's 1 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. There's a strikeout. That's 4 he's got now, 1 away. Vargas back up, who's 2 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. And that is up again. That is deep again. And that is this time caught on the fence as the runner goes to third with 2 away. And the DJ comes in. He hit a 3-run home run last time up. It's a 3-0. And that is through the infield. It's going to score another run. The DJ is having a night out. It's 6-2. Judge will face Screwball, as we've seen enough of JoJo. It's a full count, 2 out, runner at first. And that is deep again, but it's going to be caught by Takazawa out there. So we are 6-2 down as we go into the 5th. And it will be Jose Lopez to lead us off, who hit the home run last time up. It's a 1-0 pitch this time, and is that going to drop in again? No. Apparently left field has rockets in his boots and makes the catch. All right, Takazawa, who's 0 for 2. It's a 1-1 pitch. Takazawa straight back to the pitcher, and that is 2 away. And Penengo now, who is 0 for 2, will step in. It's a full count on Penengo. Penengo draws the walk. It is Cabrera coming up to the plate. He is 2 for 2 today. There goes the runner. Can he get there? Yes. So Penengo is 9 for 9 in stolen bases. Very impressive. Now can Cabrera drive in the run? No, he cannot, as he pops it up into left field, and that will do it for the top of the 5th. All right. Screwball to face Votto, who is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. It's straight back at the pitcher, but into the shift, and we get him at first anyway. In comes Stanton now, who is 0 for 2. It's an 0-1 pitch. And it's a catch in left field for Penengo. Torres will come in now to face Screwball, he's 0 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch, and that'll do it for the inning. So the bullpen is coming out and looking okay so far. Austin Meadows, who is 1 for 2, will lead us off. It's a 1-2 pitch, and Austin Meadows watches it. And that is 1 away. Torkelson now, who's 0 for 2. It's a full count, and Torkelson, it's not going to leave, is it? Left field looks very, very casual underneath it. And that is 2 away for Garcia now, who is 1 for 2 today. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Garcia grounds it straight back to the pitcher, and that'll do it for the top of the 6th. Screwball continues to Thomas, who is 1 for 2. It's a 1-2 pitch. It's a well-hit ball down the left field line. And it's going to be a double to lead off this inning. And in will come Volpe to face new man Brady Basso, who has an ERA of 3.20 so far this season. It's an 0-1 pitch. Runner at second, of course, and that is hit into left field. It's going to drop in. And is it going to score the runner? No. But with no one out, we have runners at the corners, Nelson at the plate, and a 3-1, so we load the bases. It's one of these days, isn't it? It's just going to be one of these days. Vargas, who is 2 for 3, loaded bases, no one out. This is a jam. And can we get the man at the plate? We can. Can we turn a double? Oh, not quite. So no runs scored. Bases still loaded, 1 away for the DJ, who is 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs already. He could have an absolute day out here if this goes his way. And it is. It's another DJ RBI. Everybody moves around one. It is 7-2, 1 out, loaded bases for Aaron Judge, and that is not what you want with Aaron Judge. Billy Sullivan is coming out, and Billy Sullivan is going to walk in a run at 3-1, isn't he? Oh, you muppet. It is 8-2 with loaded bases, one away for Joey Votto. Sullivan, it's a full count. He gets the strikeout that time. 2 away for Stanton, who is 0 for 3. Can Billy Sullivan, don't do it again. Oh, you absolute... This does my head in. There we go. That should get it done. So 3 more runs in the 6th. It's 9-2. And change of pitcher as Waldichuk comes in for them. Looks like it's his first pitches of the season. We've got Otto at the plate. It's a 1-2 pitch. And Otto Lopez hits it well over, no, not quite over center field's head. Blake Hunt now, who is 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. Blake Hunt pops it up. Is that going to get caught? It is. So that's 2 away for Lopez. He is 1 for 2 today. A first pitch swing. Lopez to center field, making him work in that inning, aren't we? Well, there we go. We stretch. And, well, if you're stretching and you decide to walk out, I don't think anyone would blame you. So Billy Sullivan will face Alec Thompson, who just ran around center field like a maniac. He's probably tired. He's going to try and run up the first baseline now. What an athlete he must be, as he has himself an infield hit. Matt Litwicki will come on now. Now, his ERA is 5.79. He was sort of someone I plucked out of A-ball, and the runner gets to second. And I'm beginning to think the step to go from A to Major League Baseball is maybe a little bit too big of a step as he walks to get 2 on and no one out. Who knew? Who knew? Who could have seen that coming? So, yeah, we might send him back to AAA and just let him get used to things. So for the second inning in a row, we have loaded bases, no one out. It is Vargas at the plate, who is 2 for 4. And there's a strikeout, much better. And let's see, the DJ already has 5 RBIs. I mean, you always want to see how many you can get, don't you? It's a 1-2 pitch. Oh, Litwicki. He was just testing himself. Anyone can make the step up. We've got a pinch hitter now, Pereira batting 222. If he strikes him out as well, no, he's not going to. But he has got out of the inning without giving anything up. Takezawa does not have to move. And well done to Litwicki there. All right, Takezawa will now lead us off. He's 0 for 3 today. It's a 3-1 pitch. And Takezawa hits it well into center field, and that should be at least a double. He's quick. Is he quick enough to turn that into a triple? He's not even thinking about stopping, and he's... Oh, it's one of those days. It's one of those. All right, Penango, no one on, 1 out, a 2-2 pitch. And in hindsight, maybe Takezawa should have stopped at second. There we go. Well, that was a disappointing inning, wasn't it? All right, Litwicki comes back out to face Votto. He's 0 for 4. Can we keep the O? I mean, technically we have, I suppose. All right, Jackson Jobe, a first look at him. He has an ERA of just over 1. He has done quite well as a bullpen pitcher. That is popped up. Takezawa is there, and he's not trusted with it. Penango makes the catch, and that is 1 away, runner at first. Torres comes in, who's 1 for 4. And that is going to get through the right side of the infield. The runner will go for third and for second as well. We've got him at second. Inspired by Takezawa's base running there, apparently. So 2 away with the runner at third for Alec Thompson. Thomas even. He is 3 for 4 today. And absolutely, he and DJ have destroyed us, haven't they? But that is going to be caught. And that will end the 8th. We need 7 in the 9th. It sounds doable, doesn't it? We're going to be facing Waldichuk again with Austin Meadows, who is 1 for 3 today. It's a full count, and Austin Meadows strikes out to get us off to the perfect start. Torkelson now. He is 0 for 3. It's a 1-2 pitch. Maybe we should have rested Torkelson today. He's taking the day off anyway. And it gives Garcia 1 for 3. It's an 0-2 pitch. We need 7 runs. We're down to our final strike, and that will do it. Nothing went right there, did it? Absolutely nothing. So apologies for making you sit through that. I have to do it all the time, so it's about time you had to suffer with me for once. But there we go. So this is just Josiah Gray or Jojo. Yeah, I mean, his ERA is pushing up on 6 now. I do wonder if he is not going to be the starting pitcher I hoped he would be. Eknes is coming back, of course, to fitness. So I'm wondering if what we want to do with the pitching staff is put Eknes in for Gray and keep McGarry's done okay So I think maybe that's the change we make. If we're looking at what we have coming through in AAA, there's a couple of decent. I mean, Weathers is down there. What's he done in AAA? He's got an ERA of over 5 in AAA this year. So I think maybe we've got a season that we're going to get out of him. Ben Harris is down there. His ERA is 4.43 in AAA. That's not great. Fuentes, I mean, he's more of a bullpen pitcher, to be fair, certainly for the majors for us. So yeah, there's not too much. Tommy Groom, I mean, you need to be in AAA, really. I think we've learned that from LickWiki. So yeah, if we have a quick look at the minors so you can see what we have coming through, there's a couple that are potentially decent. That's just pitchers. If we go and have a look at all players, we've got our second baseman, Carter Young, who is very close to getting called up. But yeah, there's no one that is sort of banging the door down to want to come in. Like even Carter Young, if we have a look at how he's doing in AAA, he's only batting 197. So there's a lot of potential there with him, but he's not quite, he's not banging the door down to say, I need to be in the majors. So yeah, maybe we wait, maybe roster expansion if we were to get an injury, something like that. But yeah, he's not smacking me in the face saying, pick me. But that'll do it for today. We will be back next time for... What if we come back for a trip to our old stomping ground in Colorado? There might be a few home runs hit there as well, so that's what we'll do. We'll come back for Game 3 of that series there against Colorado. And, yeah, hopefully no more injuries, a few players finding some form, and we'll be hopefully still top of the division. Take care.